There's days that we look incredible. There's days that, we look Udaton, that is our main duelist. Ban is our, I think the biggest thing is, like, goal-wise as a team, like for myself, is to,
What are like the team roles now? What responsibility does each player harbor?
you have Udaton, that is our main duelist. Ban is our Sentinel player. Sava is our IGL and main initiator. Yoman is our flex, and then Poppy is our controller player. Would be our roles now.
Can you also tell me what has the addition of Yoman and Ban been like to the team?
Bringing in Yoman and Ban to work with Crystal helps. They're kind of checking each other's ideas as well, and like it, less from like a pregame perspective, because that's, I guess, what the coaches do more. But like in the middle of a round, they're kind of like working together to come up with the best course of action, best responses, best reactions. That's what the dynamic, the good part of their dynamic that's working for our team right now.
What do you guys think about the map pool that we will be facing in Split 2?
I think it will be okay for us. I've always had success on new maps when they've come out. And I think Donnie's a pretty creative person as well. So in terms of like a brand new map coming out, I think it's good for us. I also think being a, somewhat new team, a new map definitely is good for us, because on one of the old maps like Splitter Pearl, we definitely don't have the amount of reps on it as some of these other teams do have. So like putting something brand new in the map pool is definitely a benefit to us. In terms of we have as many, if not more, reps on some of these on like Corrode that other teams potentially do. So like I think it's good for us. I think Bind coming back is good for us in terms of the same thing. People haven't played it potentially for a while, or they might have not been a team when Bind was in the pool last. So like we're going in with more equal reps and equal footing on these maps.
Yeah, I think I agree with Matt. Like, I think the guys too on the team, they're like, they like freedom and creativity. So they're also having a lot of fun, like playing around with Bind, which hasn't been in the pool for a while, and then also Corrode, and like I think, yeah, I don't know if I would say I favor any set of maps, but I like the pool right now personally. So yeah, I think it'll be good.
One of the teams that we will be facing in Split 2 is going to be Secret. And our old boy Kelly S is over there. How does it feel to play against Kelly S?
Like, I don't know Kelly. I know I've heard, the guys talk about him and knew he was on the team before, but I mean, it's, another, Secret tried to make upgrades in the between stage 1 and stage 2 or in the off season, and I think they've looked okay. I think Kelly S is a really good addition to that team. So like it's definitely going to be difficult to beat them, but I mean it's VCT, where every single team you play is difficult to beat like on a daily basis. They're trying to move in a direction. Whether that direction's right or wrong is yet to be seen. I think the moves they made make a lot of sense. And it just is up to them to kind of pull it together to make sure it works out for them. I think they went after some new talent and young talent, and I think that's always a good move. And I think we haven't really seen them play that much, where they've done well so far. But like it's new season, new team that they're going to be tough to beat.
Given unlimited practice time, how's the team practice looking so far?
Oh man, roll a dice. There's days that we look incredible. There's days that we look pretty mediocre about at times. But I would say overall practice has been trending upwards in a lot of avenues. I don't know what they've been like in the past, but I would say we're doing, especially the last couple of weeks or whatnot, we're definitely like moving in the right direction in terms of looking better and better as a team.
Yeah. Just to add, like tracking progress from like a stats perspective, definitely like the goal of coaches is like just to make sure we're trending upwards and improving week by week, and that's definitely what we're seeing from the analysis stuff that I'm working on.
What are the steps involved in picking up the team after roster and staff changes have happened? How much of the previously discussed strategies and preparations will stay relevant?
I don't know how much was in before or at the beginning or Donnie implementing or, whatever. I think they definitely did have some things that they were like working on when I joined. And I think Platoon was before I was brought in or coming in. So like, I think they had they've been working on stuff that they've been working on since last, split. And then just trying to add and stuff to those things.
I think anytime you also like you bring in new personalities to the team, it's safe to kind of assume it's a new dynamic, it's a new team. So like even though Matt and I don't necessarily know exactly what it was like last split, I think it's safe to assume like, we were kind of coming at it from the perspective of we're like a new team and we have to start, not necessarily from scratch, but like, certain like dynamic things we'd have to figure out again and what would work for the new set of 5.
How are we going to make it to the playoffs?
By winning more games than we lose. I mean, I think the biggest thing is like goal-wise as a team, like for myself, is to like be in playoffs. I'm a very strong believer that like if you do what's necessary beforehand, that like winning takes care of itself. And so as long as we can show up and do like what we're supposed to do, we should have a very good chance of making playoffs and potentially upsetting teams.
I agree. I think it's a good answer.